First, the headlines. Nippon Foundation hands over 100 oxygen concentrators to Chief Minister of Manipur through Manipur Tourism Forum. Sixth death anniversary of Sapam Robin Hood, who died in the protests of JCILP, observed floral tribute offered to his photograph. People should not damage the properties of hospitals, says newly appointed Jennings Director L. Deven Singh. And Nauba of Hongham Pat Kuno cracks NDA exams conducted by UPSC, inspired him by Indian Army. A very good evening. You are watching ELITETV English News, and this is HARIPRIYA. Before giving you the news in details, here is an appeal to all the public to follow the SOP given by the government. Always wear your face masks, always wash your hands frequently with soap and hand sanitizer, always maintain social distancing of 6 feet, and get vaccinated on your turn. And now the news in details. 100 oxygen concentrators were handed over to Chief Minister in Biren by Nippon Foundation through Manipur Tourism Forum today. In the simple program held at the Chief Minister's Secretariat, representatives of the foundation demonstrated how the portable oxygen concentrators work. Chief Minister in Biren thanked the Nippon Foundation for sending these aid and said it will surely help to fight this deadly COVID-19 pandemic.
The Nippon Foundation gracefully donated 100 oxygen concentrator to the state of Manipur. It will definitely help in dealing with the deadly COVID pandemic prevailing in the state. And once again, I would like to thank the Nippon Foundation for your such gracious help and donation.
Sixth death anniversary of Lamjing Mera Sapam Robin Hood was observed today by JCILPS at Awaching. Floral tribute was offered to the photograph of late Robin Hood, led by Sham Kuman, convener of the Observation Committee JCILPS. Speaking on the occasion, he said, the indigenous people are still suffering even the ILP has come into force. On a drive conducted by JCILPS on the effectiveness of the ILP, reports found that some non-locals had invalid cards without renewing it. Some had fake cards, and others who did not even possess a card with the reason that they have an ID card from the Manipur government. How far the ILP is really protecting the indigenous people of the state is questionable. He further said, it is very concerned with trains coming into Manipur, bringing people from outside, and appeal to the government to add the Manipur People Bill 2018 articles into the existing ILP guidelines. JCILPS urged the people to raise their voice and unite to save our state. The newly appointed director of Jennings, Dr. L. Deven, has said that people should not damage properties of hospital when there was unwanted incident happen. He said this during an exclusive interview by our editor, Jit Ningomba. He further said he had the experience of 2 years as a director of the institute in the past. He further appealed to the people of Manipur to extend cooperation to develop Jennings at the most.
Sometimes quick no yard in the Kula to Gaibiba. Sometimes the two Peneton Mission to Gaibiba. Legacy public properties, Sidito Vidaba, Aruga Dr. Mamsong, Batako Honazage, public should support of you, Aruga si Quiggy, Ladyba, Sarkazina, Amata Naiba Quiggy, Sena, Tamdariba, Police support of you, have Posi Hygienic.
National Defense Academy NDA entrance exam conducted by the Union Public Service Commission UPSC in its first attempt and secure All India rank AIR 27. The merit list was declared on Tuesday. Among three siblings, Nauba, who hails from Khongham Patkuno, in Imphal is the middle child to Namoijam Naran Meitei and Namoijam Ongbi Premila Lema. When asked what inspired and motivated him to take this path, Nauba said that he had always been inspired by the Indian Army since he was a child. Having studied in Sainik school, where young boys are molded and prepared for such career paths, he was fascinated by the lifestyle and admired the work of the army officer who visited his school from time to time, he added. Naurim Pravin, Deputy Commissioner of Tengnopal District, said Khuding Thavi village has become the first fully vaccinated village in Tengnopal District. He said this during a mass vaccination program held at Khuding Thavi village. The program was attended by Tengnopal Chief Medical Officer Dr. K.H. Khogen, ADC More, K. Jadumani, and many distinguished persons. Speaking at the event, DC Naurim Pravin said Tengnopal district is the second most vaccinated in the hill districts after Churachandpur and expressed his full faith that Tengnopal will become the most vaccinated hill district in the coming days. He appealed to the people of Manipur to get vaccinated and test frequently for COVID in order to protect ourselves from the third wave.
Could achieve Narangi the daily average say it was hovering around 400, sometimes below 400, sometimes 500 myogo. Ngarang the all-time high vaccination see 644 ngarang. Adana sige major can say koi more equanium sinizaramba. More si Zatiyami, Mayam the More subdivision. Adram Zatiyami, Adumakoisi convinced of Luni, Tony and Equinium Signazaramba. Columba Torumdu. Khuding Thabina was as a Mang Tharga. As today, Khuding Thabi is going to be fully vaccinated village.
Now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Shraddha Aikhoi Khwaigi Irakta Tinbiramba Yumnam Bhumi Singh Namagi Nuksijaraba Imung Manu Shagai Nate Amasung Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamakpu Thaduk Lamyaga Hau Kiba June Gitang Kunmapan Ingagi Kunni Panba Lepak Pupanumita Shri Guru Gi Kripadagi Brindavan Prapti Oikre Lak Libak July Gitaranithoi Ingengi Ningi Panba Ningthau Kaba Numita Sorat Numit Thokle COVID Lachet Namaram Oiraga Thauram Asi Imung Manung Kakta Oina Pangthok Jaragani Mashigi Damakta Waro Didanaba Nalupchari Paujen Jariba Yumnam Tombino Devi Shadharmini Yumnam Chiteshwar Singh Machanupa Yumnam Johnson Singh Machanupa Yumnam Roshni Devi Machanupi Yumnam Ongbi Madhuri Devi Mamaunupi Yumnam Ranjita Devi Machanupi
Aikhoi vaccine ka place Aikhoi vaccine ka place Hani ki punchi sau khat khong thang hanjil si Jati bizati khai den corona lanjang thekne rese Aikhoi vaccine ka place corona de ngam si Punchi sau khat mai kai da
Asingmune, Aikhoi Pune Vaccine Kap Thokuna, Corona Deng Thokuna, Hani Principal Hanjano Hanabada, Adam Stroke Yabi.
Welcome back. And now let's have details. Kakching Assembly Constituency MLA Mayang Lambarambeshwar has said that construction of 100-bedded CHC Kakching to fight the third wave of COVID-19 is underway. He said this during a mass vaccination camp held at Kakching Ward No. 4, Chumnang Laikai Community Hall today. He further said this initiative taken up by Chief Minister N. Biren and the Manipur government will help the people of Kakching district as well as Tengnopal and Chandel district. There are plans to keep an oxygen plant here in Kakching, he continued. Speaking on the vaccination camp, MLA M. Ramesho said there is a goal to get Kakching district 95 to 100% vaccinated in the next week. He appealed to the people to get vaccinated and maintain SOP to survive this pandemic.
Hill area gi mafam sing sidagi lamna Imphal da chatpa darkar tadanaba Kakching kendra da laiba hospital sida hairiba laina asi treatment tawba ngamnanaba koi kana sinbala ko honari oxygen plan ama hangbagi su Kakching kendra gi manungda koi kana honorable chief minister na honaduna thorom tawba hore.
A COVID-19 awareness program was held at PHC Kumbong, organized by Selin Digital and NR Media today. In continuation of this series of awareness programs, Medical Officer PHC Kumbong H. Razo spoke at the program that awareness programs are very important and we should support it. He appealed to the people to get vaccinated and follow appropriate SOP of COVID-19. Fanjobam Lanajit Singh, producer, KSH James, KHS James, FBO Selin Digital, and our media proprietor and our Rajesh also attended the function. LMG extended help to a family of 2 brothers who died due to COVID-19. Representatives of LMG, headed by LMG Manipur President L. Konjeshwar and advisor Wang Khemcha Samjai, went to the residence of the 2 brothers and gave 5,000 rupees as a help to the grieving family. The 2 brothers are Let Yumnam Thendro Singh and Let Yumnam Manglim, both daily wage worker. They are survived by their wives and children. LMG Secretary Sorokhaibam Ajit Singh said the 2 brothers who were barely able to provide for their families have left their young children who are not even of age to work, and LMG extended this help to provide immediate needs of the family in this time of struggle. Senior Club Kodompokpi Mamang Lekai Secretary Laurembam Nilanjoy expressed deep gratitude to the LMG and its member for helping the family where the 2 brothers died in a span of 1 week. A COVID-19 vaccination camp will be held on 9 and 10 July at the ground floor of Imam Market, number 3 for the vendors of the 3 Imam Market and 1 temporary market at Khwaramban, organized by District Administration, Imphal West, in collaboration with Chief Medical Officer, Imphal West. The notice from the Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Imphal West District said only vaccinated vendors or vendors who are regularly tested negative for COVID-19 will be allowed to sit in the said markets when it is reopened in future as per orders of the government, and requested all the vendors they are yet to be vaccinated to come on the said dates. Punna Hingminasi Group gave breakfast to inmates of 2 community health isolation centers in Wangjing Tentha constituency. PHG Secretary S. Jayadev said they extended this help to the people who are currently COVID positive in isolation at Khongzom Lalit Mandop High School and Wangjing High School. The breakfast was sponsored by the members from their own pockets on the ground of humanity and good service to the people of the constituency affected by COVID, he added. A BJP executive meeting along with BJP Manipur Pradesh General Secretary Organization Abegiri was held today at the BJP Kakching District Office to empower and increase the strength of the party in Kakching District. Kakching Assembly Constituency MLA Mayang Lambam Rameshwar, Hyanglam Assembly Constituency MLA Yumnam Radesham, BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President, and Nimbus and BJP Kakching District President Usam Ibomcha attended the function, along with workers of the party. The initiative that BJP had already taken up along with the responsibilities of the workers were discussed at the meeting. Here we have another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Tamo, kaya lo sandribo. As karangan sa siya na harago.
Kaya noy sibo, kaya siya pinay sibo.
Hima, COVID ki vaccine kap thau siya na ngana duphas na haini dudi.
Ay haksang kasi tawde. Ay kapoy. Nate, haksang kasi tawde ba inguni da kapa kay kada na. Ay kapoy hasin.
Tamo, ꯅꯥꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗꯅꯦ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯜꯍꯧꯕꯅ ꯐꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ? ꯀꯥꯞꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅ ꯐꯠꯇꯕ꯭ꯔꯥꯕ?
ꯍꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ, ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟꯕꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯨꯔꯣ. ꯑꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯣꯏ.
ꯑꯁ, ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯗ. ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯅꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩ. ꯐꯔꯦ, ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯆꯠꯂꯨꯈꯤꯒꯦ. ꯄꯨꯡꯉꯣ, ꯃꯃꯥ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯨꯒꯦꯀꯣ. ꯄꯄꯥꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯣ.
COVID-19 लाइचत असि ngakthonabagidamak COVID ki vaccine kapana लाइचत असि mari lenaba laina लाइचत singdagi ngakthokjaba ngami masida natana लाइचत asina sanghandanabagidamak matam matamgi sarkarna pirakpa sana kangonsing aikhoi ngakna chatminarasi Cowin apps ta register topiduna adomsu suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthokpiu COVID ki vaccine kapthokpuna COVID leitaba iramdam mu heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kaplese.
Welcome back. Thoubal Multi-Purpose Project Neglected Area Agriculture Development Organization (TMP) and ADO handed over an official reminder to Chief Minister N. Biren Singh regarding the decisions taken by committee for assessment of the feasibility of irrigation facilities for Lamlai Assembly constituency in 2019. It mentioned the decision taken by the committee formed with Minor Irrigation Department Chief Engineer to ease the drought-ridden agricultural fields of the Lamlai area by providing water and their failure to do so. The proposal to install 120 tubes well along with GPS has only been installed in 3 places. The official reminder further said the Lamlai Agriculture Office is not functioning at full capacity and requested the CM to give compensation to the farmers of Lamlai area that faced the problems of drought in 2019. The Jelarong United Front expressed its warm welcoming acknowledging the decisive move taken by Maidilung Kamei, senior advisor to Raitu Kamsan and Private Guangdai Raipu Kamei to return and retain the principle of the front in a press release. After conducting proper examination in accordance with the practice and procedure of the front, the homecomers have been reinstated to the main principal objective of the front and the reception ceremony was held. The press release further added that the defected group led by Raitu Kamsan could not deliver any positive or practical result as the group has already denounced the vision mission objective of the front. The defected group have been pressured and joined NSCNU and no right or reason could be freely expressed anymore to assert the rights and aspiration of the Jelarong and its kindred people, it continued. The front is ever extending its wide arm of acceptance with utmost humanitarian gestures and brotherly love to whosoever would love to serve for the common cause of the movement of the Jelarong historical struggle for attaining a secure homeland for all the people of the region, it added. CPIM Manipur State Secretariat expressed condolences at the death of Dr. Yumna Mahendra Singh by observing a 2-minute silence, the party said in a release. Dr. Yumna Mahendra Singh succumbed to his illness at RIMS Hospital. He was not only the ex-secretary of the party but also a big name in movement that saved our state. His death is a loss for the land and its people, continue the release. The party also expressed its sympathy to the family of the deceased. Imphal East Police arrested vegetable vendors that were violating curfew at Konung Mamang today, arresting the vendors for setting up shop on the roadside. Imphal East Police Additional SP Traffic Yumnam Premjit said they have been repeatedly warned not to violate the curfew. They continue to sell vegetables and did not listen to the police. Necessary action will be taken up against them and the people should also cooperate with the police in slowing down the spread of COVID-19, he added. The Assam government said it will be issuing only hand-woven gamasa and traditional food items during official function and even from Thursday in an effort to support and promote locally available products. The decision was taken at the weekly cabinet meeting on Wednesday, which was also decided to play the state anthem at the beginning of all government programs and the national anthem at the end. The meeting also decided to give a one-year service extension to best performing non-gazette employees. This move will come as a huge relief to those producing and trading gamsas and traditional delicacies because sales have been hit by the restriction imposed to check the spread of COVID-19, according to sources. A group of 24 patients from Myanmar was flown to Delhi today. The patients are diagnosed with a range of severe ailments, including kidney disease and hepatitis B virus infection. The hospital authorities confirmed some of them have their names and listed on the organ transplant list and others require specialized medical treatment. Due to the raging COVID-19 pandemic, they have been waiting for the medical services for over 6 months. A spokesperson of Apollo Hospital said they were flown to Delhi on July 2 in a special charter flight after the COVID-19 induced lockdown restriction were eased for international travel. Tokyo 2020 Olympics will take place under a coronavirus state of emergency, said Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga today. Speaking at the start of the government's COVID-19 task force meeting, Suga said he had decided to declare a new state of emergency for the capital from July 12 to August 22, covering the entire period of the Olympics. The decision came as media reports in the country said the general public was expected to be banned from the opening ceremony in 2 weeks' time, and as Tokyo reported 920 new infections for Wednesday, the highest daily case load since the middle of the May. Prime Minister Suga had previously indicated that events can be held without spectators if a state of emergency is imposed during the Games. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Nippon Foundation hands over 100 oxygen concentrators to Chief Minister of Manipur through Manipur Tourism Forum. Sixth death anniversary of Sapam Robin Hood, who died in the protest of JCILP, observed floral tribute offered to his photograph. People should not damage the properties of hospitals, says newly appointed Jennings Director Eldeven Singh. And number of Khonghampat Kuno cracks NDA exams conducted by UPSC, inspired him by Indian Army. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe, and good night.